We're joined by Honorable Magaji Aliyu, who is a member of the APC. Thank you for joining us today. Could you just bring us up to speed? What is going on? Because there are many who wonder, because when they say, yes, we're on the same page, we see several headlines. The president saying he's worried, and several groups, both the loyalists and the speakers group, saying on two separate pages. What is the current position now?
Thank you, Mr. Chamberlain, for having me. Yesterday we met the president. He spoke with us as his disciplined children and good party men, and he made us realize what kind of blessing we had from God for all of us to be there. And he asked us to do the needful. Needful means that we should toe the party lines.
What is the party line?
Well, the party line, the party has written a letter, and very long time ago there was up and down, and I feel very soon the party will also make what the party line is obvious by today.
You know, when you say toe the party line, there are some who would, you should do the needful. You say the president say you should do the needful. The needful, yeah. Are you sure that needful is not that come to a point of compromise so that you can move the National Assembly forward?
You see, the president was very categorical, also the party leadership. You see, we are made to realize that all of us that were here, we are there, is constitutional. The Constitution provides that you can only contest an election if you are a member of a particular political party. So when the party decides, we are all expected to obey and oblige.
Aren't you giving this your own reading? Because we looked at other members yesterday. We also asked them. One party or one faction said toe the party line. The second part said we should consult with the party. The party should consult with us because leadership is about all of us. It would seem that different interpretations are being given to what the president said. Do you have the actual words that the president used?
You see, on what the president said, it's not relative. People can decide to be economical with the truth. The party chairman stood and talked immediately after the president has spoken. And what he has said is that, gentlemen, let's start from where the party begins. And I'm sure the party will explain this today further. You see, I believe that all the 360 of us that were there, plus some few that are not there, clearly understood the direction and the feel of the country. We are not here to be arguing over leadership. We are not here to be having one kind of problem or the other. We are here to make laws. Also, we should please bury our hatchet and forget our differences, as the president has said, and go back to the chamber and make laws. Because I was looking at the headlines today.
Let me read some of the riders. It says, it's fire for fire. Buhari's peace meeting fails. I won't resign for Gbajabiamila. That's been attributed to the deputy speaker. These are some of the headlines that have come out of the meeting that transpired yesterday. Would you say that that meeting was deadlocked?
No, I wanted even to make an observation on your headlines. There was not a deadlock with who?
Not headline, okay. I'm reading
even with the press, deadlock with who? The number one in the country, the president, the party leader, has spoken in unequivocal terms on what to do, on how to go about having peace. So I believe people should take this serious and begin to see it as a directive, begin to see it as something that will be good for all of us and the party. My sister.
Now, when you say you begin to think that people should take this seriously, who are the people that you're referring to? It means that some people are not taking it seriously enough, or some people are giving it another interpretation, which means that meeting did not exactly find a solution.
No, you give me some reference you caught from the newspapers. You said some people said that. I'm referring to those who you said they have written those things. You see, I'm sure all members of the parliament have agreed that we have to go back to the assembly today, and there shouldn't be any rancor. We must do what the party decide. So we are waiting for the final decision of the party, which will be in the next one or 2 hours. So I want to appeal to my colleagues, members of the National Assembly, to please remember what the president has told us. As I said earlier, he spoke to us as his disciplined children, as good fighting men. There are other things that that is part of this problem. And that's part of the problem I want categorically said is the PDP issue. You see, during the election, on the election day, when Speaker Dogara was elected, out of 174 of us, out of 210, you can see it's only about 30-something% follow PDP to vote for him. We didn't vote for him, but God has made him the leader. We promised to be loyal and work with him. So I feel we have drawn it long enough for whoever has anything in his mind to drop it. For the sake of this country, for the sake of our party, for the sake of the change Nigerians desired for. Nigerians didn't vote for PDP. They vote for APC. So APC must be allowed to work.
Well, you talked about Nigerians and who they voted for. But are you and your colleagues bothered that Nigerians are wondering when you will move forward? Because things are at a standstill. No committees, no laws are being looked at, and there are things that need to be looked at, oversight functions that need to be carried out in different agencies and ministries. Basically, the entire country appears to be at a standstill. Some say because the National Assembly is not moving. You're still bickering on positions. Are you bothered about Nigeria?
Very well. Very well. I'm bothered about Nigeria. We lost the... I'm really bothered about Nigerians. I'm really disturbed. I lose sleep. You see, even my heart bleeds that this is not what we are here for. Unfortunately, you understand, if you fight corruption, that's where corruption fights back. But nonetheless, inshallah, we shall overcome these challenges and we'll keep on making the laws, and APC will be stronger, will come out stronger. If
you're so concerned about Nigeria and bothered, you say you lose sleep about over the nation, how is it that your group, the various groups are looking like they don't even want to compromise? Nobody wants to shift ground. Each person is insisting on their own stance, not the stance for Nigeria.
I think that was yesterday. I'm sure today everybody is thinking differently, and I hope I will not be disappointed, and I hope the Speaker, in his wisdom, as our leader, will remember today, reflect on what the President has said, and how merciful Allah was to us, how only 30% of us returned from the 7th Assembly, that 70% were not able to make it to the National Assembly. How Nigerians collectively voted for APC and voted for change. We will overcome PDP. We are working very hard to ensure all of us in the chamber, at least. You see, there is nothing to say that of shifting ground. The party direct and the party decide. And I hope those who are not with us will now decide, will have the change of heart, come and let us start working as from today.
But if you had the opportunity to advise both groups, those that are not towing the party line and those that are towing the party line, what would you say so that you will not lose sleep anymore? What would you tell them?
I had all the opportunity. I've been having opportunity. We have been talking to ourselves. We are not enemies. We are friends. We are friends with whoever is there. Dogara is my very good friend, even though I'm on the Femi Bajabiamila's side. And it's not by choice. It is because the party said, let us go and do this. My friend, I'm a loyal fighting man. I've been in politics for quite some time. And I know without a political party medium or platform, I will not be in Abuja. I will be in my village, Burunkudu now, going to the farm. But now in Abuja, I can't come to Abuja and start saying that the party is not important, the party is not relevant. We have been talking to our colleagues. I'm sure they have listened enough. I'm sure there won't be a problem. I pray there won't be a problem from today.
Well, not that they're saying that the party is not relevant. They think that there's a limit to what the party can do. Who is
saying the party is not relevant? Who?
They did not say the party is not relevant. Because what some of them have spoken to us on the same program is that they think that there's a line. But let me get back to what their interpretation of what happened yesterday. We have some honorable members who have said to us that the APC members in the House of Representatives, as a result of that meeting yesterday, adopted the Speaker's zoning formula, wherein They have Al-Hassan Dogowa as the leader, Pali Ariasi as chief whip, Omar Boba Joprin deputy leader, Chike Okafor deputy whip. Is this the same position everybody agreed on?
I'm not aware of this. I'm not aware of this. I'm waiting for the party today. There was a meeting yesterday at night, which I attended. There was a meeting with the speaker and 2 other people, and there was a meeting with our leader, Femi Bajamila, and 2 other of our members. And we have, with the party leadership, we have agreed on what to do. And I assure you it will be out in the next 1 hour, and that is what everybody is going to be guided by.
You will be attending the session today on the House of Reps.
Yes, you can see I'm already ready for that.
Yes, we can see that. But is that what is expected to play out today when you get to the floor of the House?
Inshallah, there won't be a problem today in the House. We have been talking to ourselves. We are colleagues. You see, let me be honest and frank to you, my dear countrymen. You see, this country is greater than any individual, and we want an election. People lost their life because of us. People lost marriages. People lost properties. Nigerians collectively voted for this change. But this change doesn't come on the platter of gold. These are the kind of problem we expect to experience before everything's moving on. People have to believe that there is no more business as usual. The country is greater than any individual. And we in the parliament, we are in the majority. We have 220 of APC people. If there's anybody who has done wrong, the person has to be forgiven, and we have to come and do what collectively brought us there. And I assured Nigerians, I hope I will not be disappointed that today, as from today, there won't be a problem in the parliament anymore.